Yeah.
Ah, みつこさん。
村田城です。
結婚してほしい。
この男知ってる。この男やばい。
やばい。村田特製通電棒。
人生ってジョークだよ。俺にとって壮大なジョーク。村田城に会いに来てくれてありがとう。
みつこ、お前は私の愛する人に近寄るな。
ところどころになんて名前だ。
シンです。すっげえ。ジェイ、こんなとこで映画撮れるなんて最高だろ。
君の悩み事を映画にして。
村田城って男の映画だ。
僕は奴を演じてるから分かるんだ。君のフィアンセは人殺しだ。
そらお前誰かいい金づるいねえか。
私どもが作った映画でございます。500億円です。
こんないい天気の日に死ねるっていいな。みつこ、こっちにおいで。
Hey, what's going on, people? This is Speederman here once again with another film review. And this time I'm talking about Sion Sono's newest Netflix film called The Forest of Love. And this film, of course, is a Netflix film. And Netflix has been putting out a lot of Japanese films lately, a lot of anime. They've been really stepping it up on the anime and Japanese films. And with this film, well, let's talk about this film. But first, I gotta say, if you guys never seen a film by this director, I would not suggest you start with this film because, yes, you gotta get used to some of these things that the director has in his films. He has a lot of signature elements in his films, and all his films are sort of connected. The characters are sort of connected throughout all of his other films. So I would not suggest this as a first film to watch from this guy. But I gotta say, if you're gonna watch this film, be prepared to watch a very long film because this film is 2 hours and 30 minutes long, I think. Too long, in my opinion. But let's talk about the plot. So the plot is we have this girl and this guy, and we have this sort of guy named Joe Murata, and he's like this kind of mysterious character at first, but then we find out he's a serial killer, and he's very good at manipulating people and doing what he wants them to do. And over time in the movie, I really found that really kind of unbelievable, kind of annoying, and kind of like, okay, enough already with that, you know. But I do kind of think there's actual people like that. We have people like Ted Bundy and Charles Manson who are really good at making people do their bidding, you know. But we have a character that's like that, and then we have this girl, these two girls, these two sisters, or should I say 4 sisters. But the story revolves around these people that they want to make a movie, you know, sort of like a movie within a movie type of deal. And yes, like without saying too much of the plot, I gotta say this film sort of doesn't do anything new, but at the same time it kind of does because like I said, if you haven't watched none of his other earlier films of this director, then you might not be prepared for what you're gonna see because in all his films they always have like this elements of sex, violence, dark humor, torture, you know, stuff like that. So it's kind of really hard to categorize this film, but I think that's kind of what makes his film so different and unique. You know, I haven't seen all of his films. I haven't seen Cold Fish, Why Don't You Play in Hell, But I just watched this film just because I was like just a little curious, and I mean it's a good film, but I wouldn't say it's a film for everybody, and it's not a film like if you want to get into this director's films, it's not a film I would suggest. But even with this film's flaws, I still don't think it's worse than Noriko's Dinner Table, which I thought I had that movie on DVD and it was like his worst film by far. But all in all, the movie does keep you engaged in the story. The only problem I had though is the duration, and I think a lot of people will be turned off by it because the film does kind of drag towards the middle, and we kind of wanted to get to the to the end, to the point, to the conclusion, but the film just keeps like making you wait, and it's in a way it's sort of a build up, but at the same time you kind of want it to kind of end already. You want the film to just get to the point, get to the conclusion, and that's I think a lot of people will have that problem with this film. It's just too long. I mean, his other films have been like at the most 2 hours long, but this is one of his longest films he's ever done. And I mean, it's a good film, but like if it was shorter, like maybe an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes, it would have been that much greater, much better, enjoyable film to watch. But I like all the actors, the characters, and I like the acting. The cinematography is good. I mean, it's just more of the same with a little something new sprinkled in there, and that's never a bad thing. So at the end of the day, I give this film a 8 out of 10 because I saw there was something new in here, even though I had seen already like 5 of Sion Sono's films, but there was something new in here, and I appreciate the effort that he put in this film. And of course, the actors were all great, good Japanese acting. So yes, guys, that's what I thought about Forest of Love. Like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to share the video. Let's go. 200 subscribers. Peace.